The show Percy Jackson and the Olympians promises to be full of heroes, gods and monsters, played by not only established actors but also newcomers in the industry. But who are the people who are portraying the beloved characters? The oldest member of the cast is Glyn Turman, who plays Chiron, also known as Mr. Brunner, Percy's guide in the life of the demigod in the show. Maybe it's hard to believe it, but Glyn was born in 1947, which makes him 76 years old. He has a pretty impressive career as he started to work in the industry very young, but he's mainly known for his roles in Treatment and House of Lies, and recently starred in a Netflix movie, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. A few days back, fans of the series were devastated as the information about Lance Reddick's passing reached his fans. Lance passed away as a 60-year-old actor, whose last role he filmed was the role of Zeus in Percy Jackson and the Olympians. The author of Percy Jackson novels, Rick Riordan, made a beautiful statement dedicated to Lance. "As a fan, I will miss him terribly. As the creator of Percy Jackson, I will never see Zeus the same way again. And I feel so fortunate that our paths crossed, if only briefly." Lance's genial acting made a print on the industry, and he'll be terribly missed by filmmakers and fans alike. The long-awaited Poseidon in the Percy Jackson series, Toby Stephens, is 53 years old. He is probably best known for his villainous role of Gustav Graved in the James Bond movie Die Another Day, where he played opposite Pierce Brosnan. Some fans might recognize him from his role as Captain Flint in Black Sails. It's kind of funny. Then he went from being the captain of the ship to playing the god of the seas, which is an interesting character development. But his casting wasn't met with applause, as the winner in the fan cast of Poseidon was Logan Lerman, the former Percy. But Rick explained, "When he delivered some of Poseidon's iconic lines, I got chills. And seeing him and Walker together, you can absolutely believe they are father and son. And if Riordan is happy with the choice, everyone else should be as well, because Rick wouldn't let Hollywood butcher his character twice." 53-year-old Timothy Omenson portrays the god of blacksmiths, craftsmen and volcanoes, Hephaestus, in the show. However, this appearance made quite an uproar on social media, as he's considered to be too hot for playing the Greek god in particular. Timothy also appeared in Xena Warrior Princess as Eli, and maybe for Tumblerinas, he's more known for his role as Cain in Supernatural. 50-year-old Jay Duplass, who portrays the god of the underworld Hades, is not only an actor, but a director and filmmaker as well. Together with his brother Mark, they made a name for themselves because of their award-winning short movies. His movies include Jeff, Who Lives at Home, The Puffy Chair, and Cyrus. His casting wasn't well received, but Riordan said about the decision to cast Jay, "He captures the misunderstood, dangerous, gloomy side of the god of the underworld, but also his strangely sweet and quirky demeanor, making him the perfect guy to manifest Nico D'Angelo's dad." Going from one god to another, Jason Mantzoukas is another 50-year-old actor who portrays a god in the show. This time it's Dionysus, or Mr. D, the god of wine and pleasure, whose only job is to make Percy's life as difficult as possible. Jason's credit list is a really long one, but the most notable appearances include John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, The Dictator, and Big Mouth. Besides acting, Jason is a comedian, writer, and podcaster. Adam Joseph Copeland, also known as the show's Ares, is a professional wrestler who, in the ring, goes by the name Edge. The 49-year-old wrestler has a very successful career in wrestling, which will undoubtedly help him in the role of Ares, the god of war and spirit of battle. Adam also starred in the series Vikings and the movie Money Plane, where he portrayed Jack Reese. Lin-Manuel Miranda is a very versatile actor with different interests. The 43-year-old Miranda portrays the god Hermes in Percy Jackson and the Olympians. This isn't the first project in collaboration with Disney, as he already had his hands on projects like Moana and Encanto, but probably his most iconic role was Alexander Hamilton in the musical Hamilton, which was quite popular on TikTok not long ago. Miranda not only acted in the main role of the musical, but he wrote the music and lyrics and created a book based on the musical. Based on his credit list, no one should be surprised if Hermes started to sing out of nowhere, and the show will turn into a musical. Virginia Cole portrays Percy's beloved mother, Fierce Sally Jackson, who will have a hard time in the first season. Virginia's acting credits aren't as long as her colleagues, but she appeared in projects like Big Little Lies, where she portrayed Emily Barnes. Besides movies and TV shows, she's appeared in several Broadway productions. Okay, so here we are getting to the younger actors, whose acting experiences aren't as rich as their older colleagues. Starting strong with Charlie Bushnell, whose career path was clear since the day he was born. His father is a musician who travels the world, and his uncle is an actor. His love for acting developed early, and together with his friend created several homemade movies. He landed a few roles in the TV series Diary of a Future President and Wetworks, but the role of Luke Castellan in the Percy Jackson show is probably his biggest breakthrough in the movie industry. 16-year-old Dior Goodjohn landed the role of a demigod, a daughter of Ares, Clarice LaRue. Her social media presence made her very beloved among the fans as she's enthusiastic about her role as Clarice. Dior doesn't have many acting credits to her name, besides Percy, as her only notable project was Are You Afraid of the Dark? But with a name like that, she'll become a true star in no time. Right, let's move on to the golden trio of Percy Jackson and the Olympians: Ian Simhadri, Walker Scobell, and Leah Sava-Jeffries. Ian is the oldest one from the trio. He's 16 years old and portrays Percy's best friend, Satyr Grover Underwood. His acting career started in commercials for Toyota and Kmart, but his talent caught the eyes of people in the movie industry and appeared in Disney's Just Roll With It and in the Broadway production Trevor the Musical. He also landed his voice as the character of Banky from Adventures in Wonder Park and Dhruv in Mira Royal Detective. Ian is very dedicated to the correct portrayal of Grover, to the extent that he learned how to walk as a goat. He said in the interview, "It's gotten to the point where out in public I'll be walking on my toes like a goat. I have to consciously put my heel down on the ground when I'm walking." Walker Scobell portrays the main hero of the show, Percy Jackson himself. Walker was born on January 5th, 2009, which makes him age appropriate for Percy for the first time in any adaptation. He came to love acting when he was attending elementary school drama. Walker already has experience working with big names, Ryan Reynolds, Zoe Saldana, and Mark Ruffalo in The Adam Project, where he portrayed a younger version of Ryan Reynolds' Adam. What's more, there are rumors that Walker might reunite with Ryan on the set of Deadpool 3 because both of the actors have the same chaotic energy. He could play Kidpool, once again a younger version of Ryan's character. It seems like Walker is on his way to taking over Hollywood with his sass and charming personality. The duo were a perfect match, and this role led the casting department of Percy to consider him for the role of Percy. His enjoyment of doing parkour and skating didn't hurt his chances either. However, the most intriguing thing about Walker is that he promised the fans of the novels that he'll try his best to bring the character to life, not only for the fans but for him as well. Walker is a great fan of the novels. Walker wore his own Camp Half-Blood t-shirt in the Zoom meeting, which changed his life. And Rick wrote on his blog, "The kid knows his stuff." The youngest cast member is Leah Sava-Jeffries, who portrays Annabeth Chase, the daughter of the goddess Athena. Besides Percy Jackson, she appeared in Beast as Nora Samuels and in Something from Tiffany's as Daisy. However, her casting was frowned upon, and the 13-year-old actress already faced more hate than any other actress at that age. The backlash started because of her appearance, which supposedly doesn't match the description of the character in the book. Many fans, including Rick Riordan and Alexandra Daddario, who portrayed Annabeth in the movies, came to the defense of the young actress. But Leah is a strong individual who said in her live on Instagram, "To whoever is hating, stop doing that. Like, I know you think that's gonna hurt me though. It's not. You're just wasting time." Her statement made it clear that she's perfect for the role of Annabeth, who's fierce, confident, and brave. The youngest actors in the cast were surprised at the response of their casting. According to them, right after the announcement, their social media blew up with notifications and followers. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience for them. They had to accept that as they became part of this massive franchise. From the cast interactions, it's safe to say that they're having fun on the set and they match their characters. Plus, the more experienced part of the cast takes care of the younger ones and shows them the way around working on a big project like the show. It's possible that this time the fans of the Percy Jackson book will get the adaptation they've dreamed of. So, what are you most excited to see in Percy Jackson and the Olympians? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching.